65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state. You know, it's not Jewish, but we're, because ISH means it pertain to being like, but the Jew state, us, the Israelites, with great slaughter. Say, during the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. 1 million of us fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman, who are the so-called Italian Caucasians, persecution and slavery. Okay? The slave markets were full of black Jew slaves. Us. Because that's why he said, that's why he told us to get out of there, because this is the time that they're going to take us down. So we have a lot of records that prove what it is that he's saying here. Now, once this happened, then we looking at what was prophesied, like he said, as it is written. That's why you talk about a Holocaust. Let's look at this Holocaust. Make it very clear, man, what happened to us. It says in Psalm 79 and 1, it says, O Most High, the heathen are come into thine inheritance. The heathen, meaning these Romans. The Romans, we just read about them, right? When they, the Romans, there's ones that surrounded Jerusalem. The heathen have come into thine inheritance. So you got to look at who is the inheritance of the Most High. Deuteronomy 32, 8 and 9. When the Most High divided to the nations, he didn't integrate everybody, he divided to the nations their inheritance, meaning their lands that they're going to live in. When he separated the sons of Adam, not integrated the sons of Adam, he separated everyone, right? He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Once he gave us our land, then he gave the other nations their land. For the Most High's portion is his people. Jacob, who's the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, so our forefather, is the lot of his inheritance. So his inheritance is Israel. Okay? Now going back to Psalm 79. See, the reason why I'm going back and forth, because you get understanding through the precepts. It says one thing, then you go to another verse to get understanding of, or to give you the understanding of what this verse is talking about. Go back to Psalm 79 and 1. It says, O Most High, the heathen have come into thine inheritance amongst us. We didn't inherit of the Most High, the children of Israel. It was mainly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. But some of the tribes could have been there also. But mainly, when you read the old scrolls, it's mainly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. That was amongst Hamashiach Yahushai when he was there on the earth. It says, Thy holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps. That's what they did. It says, the dead bodies of thy servants. Who the servants? Who are the servants? We are. And we prove that in Isaiah 44 and 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. See? It said, thus said the Most High that made thee, and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant. See? And thou Jezreel, another name that the Most High calls us, whom I have chosen. Now verse 21. Isaiah 44:21. Remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant. See? So we the servants of the Most High, the children of Israel. Going back to Psalm 79 again. Now this is a real Holocaust. You want to talk about Holocaust? This is the real deal here. We just said millions of us ran into Africa, but millions didn't. Listen, it says, Psalm 79:2, the dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heavens. So the buzzards were eating us up. The flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth. Now, who are the saints? Got to define that, because people can say it could be them. No, it's not them. It's only these people. Psalms 50:5. We defining who the saints are. We already defined who the servants are. So he's giving us clear indications of how we can define who it is, who are his servants, and who are his saints. Now let's see who the saints are. Psalms 50:5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. So a covenant is a contract or agreement, right? So who sacrificed animals for the atonement of their sins? Only us, the children of Israel. We the only people. But who is that covenant with? Make it clear. Psalms 105:8-10. You can understand it through the precepts. So Psalms 105, I'm just proving we can't be Gentiles. Right. Listen, Psalms 105:8. He hath remembered his covenant forever, the word which he hath commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham, and his oath unto Isaac, and conformed the same unto Jacob for an law, and to Israel, that's who we are, for an everlasting covenant. There it is. Only to us. So let's let you know who the saints are. Psalms 148:14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, who? Even of the children of Israel, who we are, a people near unto him. We're the only people. He said, look, let me show you something. Let me just get right to the point. And everybody said, what about other people? What about the other nations? What about all the other nations? This is what he said in Isaiah 40:17. All nations before him are as nothing. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. Verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, one drop that falls from a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Put dust on the scale. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. I mean, they're not reading this up in the church, right? You never heard nothing like this, but this is what it says. 2 Ezra 6:54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest the power of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen, who are the children of Israel. Say, all this have I spoken before thee, O Most High, because thou madest the world for our sakes. He made the whole world for our sakes, the children of Israel. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. We just read it in Isaiah 40:17, right? But be like unto spittle. That's what it says. And have likened the abundance of them all up put together unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And that's what we just read in Isaiah 40:17 and 40:15, right? We just read that. So it's coinciding with what we just read. It says, and now, O Most High, behold, these heathen, these other nations, which have ever been reputed as nothing, they always been reputed as nothing. That's what it says. You can read it for yourself. Have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Look at the condition that we're in. It says, but we, thy people, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover are given into their hands. So if the world now be made for our sakes, the whole world was made for our sakes, for the children of Israel, who we are the children of Israel. That's our nationality, the chosen people of the Most High. He made the whole world for our sake, but we didn't follow his laws, statutes, commandments, so therefore he brought the condition of the curses upon us. Like nobody else can say they went through what we going through until this day, man. Straight up. It says, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? Why don't we have the lands like the other worlds have? We don't, I mean, look, they even got foreigners ruling over in Central America, in Mexico. Foreigners. Not the indigenous people that was there. You see what I'm saying? Right now, man, come on, man. Everybody, all of them is, like I say, they nothing to the Most High. But it's something for this world. I said, why don't we have an inheritance of the world? He said, how long shall this endure? It's only so long, man. That's why we coming to tell you, man, you got to repent. You got to know what's right, though. You got to know the Most High's laws. He gave us moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, ceremonial laws to follow. Not just the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments is a synopsis of all the laws, 613 laws, man. How to serve the Most High and how we serve each other. How to love thy neighbor as thyself. Each other. You know what I mean? How to be kind to your brother. How to love your brother. How to love your sisters, man. How to come together as a nation. Because we're going to come together whether you like it or not. He's going to put us together. And all the ones you hate, all the ones that's out there hating on each other, he's going to put you right there, the ones you hate. Then you're going to say, I don't hate you. How you going to say it when you living hating on the brother now, whenever the Most High, when he bring them ships to come down and get us, put you right on this, right next to him. And then the judgment going to come. Look, it's the judgment going to come, man. We're going to go back to Psalms. I'm going to read this because the judgment come, man. Can't nobody run from this. See who can run from this. Because this is real, man. We just got to be prepared, man. That's what we're here to tell you, man. It says in 2 Corinthians 5 and 10, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of a Mashiach Yahushua, the anointed Savior, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, while you in these mortal bodies, according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. So you're gonna pay a price, man. One way or another. When the books is open, hey, it's done then. It's going either you got a choice to choose life, you're gonna be going into everlasting life, or you're gonna be cast into the lake of fire. That's the choices you have. Talking about you got your free will, to do what you're supposed to do that's right and serve the Most High, or you got a choice to go to hell. They say go to hell. That's for real. The choices you have, man. We already in hell. You want to go from this hell to another hell that's worse than what we dealing with now, where the fires never quench and the worms never die. I mean, that means he got a body for you. He got a body for you that ain't like the body that we got now, that can stand being burnt up continually, can stand the worms eating you up continually, can stand that pain that's gonna bring continually, man. Those are the choices that we have. They don't teach that no more. That's when I grew up, that's what they taught, man. We called it hellfire preaching. You go into church, you got scared. Brimstone, right? You remember brimstone? Yeah, brimstone, man. I mean, they don't teach that no more. They don't teach that no more. It's all about prosperity and all that stuff. I mean, who prospering but the preacher? Who prospering but the preacher? His little henchmen that they have with them, right? They got this show on now called the LA Preachers. Y'all heard of that? Yeah, the rich, yeah. Yeah, man, living lavishly, showing off all this money they have, man, that they get from the poor people.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, they name it.
Why not we using the money going to the club with it?
Going to the club? I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, but I just heard about it. You know, I seen previews of it, you know what I mean? No, it's a series.
Reality show.
It's a reality show. No, he said that. It's called The Pastors of LA. Preachers of LA or something like that, you know.
Rolls-Royce Bentleys.
Yep. Yeah.
Pastors of LA.
Pastors of LA, man, of Los Angeles.
Bishop Blake, I think his son is on the show. One of them is Bishop Blake of Free and Price. Yeah. They've been making millions out of their church.
Oh yeah, man. Shoot, they said he had a Bible study. And they built him a library from the money they gathered from the Bible study. Built a whole library and added to the church. But you have people that have money that come there, you know what I mean? They have the monies, you know what I mean? But they have 501c3s, people, you know, donate to them and all that. And they only can go so far. You see what happened to Fred Price when he's, I think he was on there dealing with, you know, Black Power. He took it on his dashiki.
Yeah, back here, right. Back in the 90s.
Yeah, yeah. You see what happened?
Some of blacks in the Bible and all.
Yeah, right. They took it, but only thing about it, he was saying that we was Ham. We're not from Ham.
Right.
We're not from Ham, right? Get that out. Get Ham.
Right, he was trying to get the truth, though.
He was trying to, but we went there, man. We went there. And he was about he said he's about his money. To show him the scriptures to show, you know, because he wasn't bringing those scriptures to justify what he was saying. He had a lot of good information, but he wasn't bringing the scriptures. You see what I'm saying? And the only power is the scriptures, man. We use other sources, but the power is in the scriptures. Read this.
The definition of Ham in the Compact Bible Dictionary, Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
That's why you see who's for sale over there. Negroes. It don't say Africans do it. It say Negroes. That's us, man. Straight up. But see, that's why I say the most I say we destroy for a lack of knowledge, because this is real simple. Whenever you've been hearing this, some of you've been hearing this, it becomes more simple to you, right? It makes more sense because you keep hearing it, just like we heard the lies that they taught us going to church and going to their pagan schools and so forth, because that's what they're doing, programming us. And the teachers have to follow the curriculum, or else they're gonna get fired, right? A child go home and say, look, they told me I was an Israelite at school. Oh yeah? Shoot, he's out. Book. You gotta find somewhere to, you know, to make your money now, because you ain't gonna be going to no public schools teaching that. Because they don't want that. So Ham, read it.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons who lived through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes, not us. Read.
But the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
Yeah. Libyans are North Africans, and Canaanites are South Africans, like Mandela's people. I remember when Mandela came over, when he got out of prison, they gave him $90 million right here in America. He said, aren't you going to go down and help your people that's in the ghettos and slums? He said, no, they're not my people. I go to help my people in South Africa. Straight up. He said, hey, look, I went all over the world. He said, ain't helping us because we're not his people. They just said it. The white man just told you. Zondervan just told you.
And he told you.
Yeah, and he told you. That went all over the world. They're not my people. But here we are over here saying, Ungawa Black Power. And we talking about Mandela. Y'all remember that? Mandela.
The big old billboard on Crenshaw.
Yeah. Right now, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So that's all diversions to keep you from who you really are. As an Israelite. As the children of Israel. They told us, okay, if you're African, you know, if you're old enough, you made up a tribe. You made up something.
Right.
We made up names. I'm Zulu. I'm Mandinka. You know what I mean? You know damn well you can't trace nothing back to no Zulu, no Mandinka, nothing. I remember being over there, man. They said, you ain't none of my brother. So I ain't never been there since the 70s, straight up. Cause we over here talking about Black Power, red, black, and green. Y'all remember that? Oh, no, they say you ain't none of my brother. So hey, in the 70s, I knew that. But no African, man. Look at that movie that Wesley Snipes did. Remember they was doing a drug deal. And he said, it was with some Hamites. I'll say Hamites because that's their name. They're from Ham. We're not from Ham. They try and teach us that we're from Ham. We're from Shem. Right? They said, no, we're not doing no business with you. Say, why not? He said, because you caught her. You caught her. He was like, the brother said, no, his brother came back and said, no, they said they're going to deal with us because we caught her. He said, what do you mean caught her? So he went and asked him, what is this caught her? He said, because you cotton picking niggers. Straight up. On that movie, I forgot what the name of the movie is, but I remember they said, because you cotton picking niggers. And he started fighting them in the movie. He said, you caught her. That's the nickname. I mean, I'm just letting you know just in case you hear that. Caught her. And they wouldn't do no drug deal with them. They said, you caught her. We ain't doing no cotton picking niggers. No, look here, man. I mean, it's right there. You can look and see. This who sold us. Let's go back to Psalm 79. So you can see We go through that, then we'll show you who sold us, man, so you understand. It's all here, man. It's all in picture. It's all in the truth, in the Bible. Read. Psalm 79 and 1.
Psalm chapter 79, verse 1. O Most High, the heathen are coming to thine inheritance.
Remember the Mashak Abishai said, when you see the Roman army surrounding Israel running to Africa. Go ahead. So they surround us. Read.
Thy holy temple have they defiled.
They defiled our holy temple. Read.
They have laid Jerusalem on heaps.
Laid Jerusalem on heaps, man. Read.
The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heaven.
I'm going to find a brother that could draw to show that too. The dead bodies, man, all on the ground everywhere, and the buzzards coming out eating us up. Maybe that'll help brothers come to light, you know? You know what I mean? Read.
The flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth.
You have different animals eating us up. It's no different than what happened when they came over here in 1492, man. They had the dogs. They brought them dogs over here. They was eating us up. I got books to show you pictures on that too. Where the women, they would tie the babies to their breasts or to on the side and kill them, hang them on the side, so because they said they wouldn't be defiled by them.
They showed that in that movie with Fox, when the dog ate the slave. You sick the dog on him?
Oh yeah. That was right.
Same.
What was that? Yeah.
What time it is? I want to go to the up church something down here, man. At 7 o'clock.
I'm not certain.
Yeah, it's
15.
What was it? I forgot the name of that. The show that
Django.
Django,
yeah.
Yeah. That scene of that.
They showed the dog eating up the man, the
Yeah.
slave.
Oh, yeah.
The one that was, I guess the one that was a fighter.
The same.
And dogs ate him up. Yep,
All
that's
there.
right. Ate him up, man. I mean, they put it right in our face, man.
Right.
You know, it's right in our face right now. You know, what you gonna do about it? We got the Most High and the
Right.
angels.
Right.
They're gonna do something about it. That's who's gonna do something about it. For real. And they know it. That's why they up in the sky with their space station. You know, and trying to go to Mars and Pluto, wherever the hell they want to go,
Right.
beyond Pluto, and run away from the Most High. They can't run away from the Most High. He got something written already, and they know it, man. They know this. That's why they don't want you to know the truth.
They know they're going into captivity.
They know they're going into captivity. Delete, no.
They know they're gonna be.
Come on. I mean,
Deleted.
get Edom out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Let's show you what they know. That's their biblical name. We're going to read what they know. Because this is, we ain't writing no dictionary, right? No, this is Zondervan. Let's read what he said.
The definition of Edom in the Compact Bible Dictionary, Zondervan. Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as a scene of great future judgment.
That's the future. Great future judgments. Read.
See notably Isaiah 34:5, 34:6, and 63:1.
Isaiah 63:1 down. They give you scriptures to back up the fact that they're going to be the scene of great future judgments in this earth, man. They know. Without shadow of a doubt. Read.
She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High.
Now, you make it say something different. They know this. That's what they wrote. And we can go in the Bible to prove what they're saying because they gave the scriptures to back it up. You see what I'm saying? So, no matter how you look at it, we got next. It's just getting prepared for the next. It ain't like you just got it just because you who you are. You got to work toward this, man. You got to give your life to the Most High. And not to where they're going to, you going to church, but I bet you going to church, ask them, are you a Hebrew Israelite? When you go to church today, you go at 7 o'clock, ask them, who are you, a Jew or Gentile? And see what they tell you. Gentile? Watch. Go back to Psalm 79. They will give you this story, man. This is our story right here. This whole Bible is our story. Read that.
O Most High, the heathen are come into thine inheritance. Thy holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps. The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heaven, and the flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth.
So the beast was eating us up, just like on that movie. The Django. Read.
Their blood have they shed like water round about Jerusalem.
Hear that? You open up that fire hydrant right there and let that water just flow out. That's how our blood was flowing down the street, man. Our blood, though. Not water, it'd be blood. You replace it with our blood. Read.
And there was none to bury them.
We wasn't even buried. Just a real Holocaust. Read.
we are come a reproach to our neighbors,
Reproach, a disgrace to our neighbors. Read.
a scorn and derision to them that are round about us.
See? This is what happened to us. Because we didn't run. This is the ones that didn't run. They didn't run in Africa. This is what happened to us. Read.
How long, Most High, wilt thou be angry forever?
Read. You had to be angry. So the Most High is all love? Do that sound like the Most High all love? No. He is love. But he's not all love, only love. He said, will you be angry forever? Read.
Shall thy jealousy burn like fire?
So your jealousy burn like fire? Read.
Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen.
That's what they say. He said, pour out your wrath upon the heathen. These are the nations. These nations that have put us in captivity. Read.
That have not known thee.
That the heathen have not known the Most High, and they ain't not going to ever know the Most High. Ever. Straight up. Read.
And upon the kingdoms that have not called upon Bahashua.
And these kingdoms ain't calling upon the name of the Most High. They saying God. Right? They saying God, right? Just like they selling their money. And God we trust. Who they God? You better ask. You better ask people who you talking about.
Right.
I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray to God.
Right.
What God you talking about? Get Psalms 96 and 5. So you better understand who they talking about. We're talking about the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So you can't get no other nation involved in that. That's who we the power of.
Right.
All nations have a biblical name. So you can't get nobody else involved in who he say he is. As being the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob is our forefather, the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Read that.
Psalm chapter 96 verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols.
So they say in God we trust. What is that?
Idols.
Idols. Idolatry. What God they talking about? They talking about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They never gonna know him, man.
Yeah.
That God is right there. What you got in your hand? That money. Money is that God. What are you talking about?
Money.
Yeah. what they call it? Almighty what? Dollar. Almighty what?
Almighty.
Almighty, right?
Right.
Okay, get Revelations 1 and 8. Almighty, right? Almighty what? Dollar. Let's see about that though.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 8. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, said Hamashiach, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty.
But what do they say? The Almighty what? Dollar. That's right. That dollar make you holler. That's why they got these names. What? Price? Dollar? Reverend what? What's his name? Creflo? What? Dollar? Titty snakes. I mean, they got these, even their names got money involved in it. You see what I'm saying? It's sad, man, but it's real, man. So they call themselves Almighty. So here we are, get Joel, the 3rd chapter and the 4th verse. So you can look at this picture, man, and it clearly lets you know what we're reading in the scriptures. Because we had artists, man, that drew this. You look at what it says here, we're going to show you exactly what's being said here, and you can see, if you really look at it closely, you'll see that even the women, man, that's on this picture don't look like no African women.
Right.
You know, I have one, I'm going to bring one that's in color. See her right there? She look like no African. And see he's branding his sister right here, man. Putting a brand on. They put those, you know why they started branding us? Because they couldn't tell who it was. Like we would get off the ship, like the first ships that came to America, the indigenous people here killed the Edomites that was on the ship, and we ran amongst them. We ran amongst them, right? So when they come to look for the ones that was on the ship, they're looking with they couldn't tell who was who.
Because they're the same people.
Same people. Look the same, right? Had to look the same, else it's put like this. If they were so-called white people,
Right.
and they amongst the dark people that was here
Right.
in the land of, you know, the Western Hemisphere, what you think they would have knew about it? Yeah, it was us, man. That's why they started branding us right here. This is before we get on the ships. Right here, branding us. Bam.
I ain't mad at you.
Read this.